Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Alters. Hope you're doing well. Let's get it! Now, if you have a look at our tasks up there, you will see we need to build the womb structure. Not your usual everyday task that you need to make, but hey ho, let's see what happens. The womb. Connected to the quantum computer contains a soundproof cell growth capsule. Oh, here we go guys, here we go. And we'll get it. Hey, you can't get it up there. You know what? I might have to do some rejigging about. Let's move. Or let's remove that module. We don't need the small storage. Sure you want to move it. What? Refund not possible. Not enough storage space. What? Move it down here then. Here we go. And now we can build the womb. Here we go. To the womb we go.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to know, buddy.
Here goes. And a sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, of course. What else?
Well, that could have went worse.
Oh, you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Wasn't that the name of the sheep that got successfully cloned? Or am I just making that up? Like in real life, I'm on about, obviously. A pet it. Here we go.
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
I love Molly. Sheep are so cute, man. Right, so we need to report the results back, and also we need to start the engines in the command center, but we can't do that until we learn a skill.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Going. Successful. Really help with business.
Let's ask how it will actually save us.
You told me to do it because it could save me. Now let's get down to it. Is it gonna get the engines running or what?
Rapidium can save you. And check data consistency and QC module.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Now you're really freaking me out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of that little unknown caller.
What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
You have to select a random life event. You know what, let's go for this one with all the weird tendrils sticking out of it. Carry on for here, you failed it, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside. Be like that, the sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Okay. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it the moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was conscious. Now, can we go back and change these events? I mean, this is when he was 22 years old, working abroad. Place far from home. Going away. Let's zoom out a bit. That one's glowing green, so I feel like it would be something to do with this, maybe. It's different with her. New opportunities, prospects. Let's zoom out fully and then see what shows up here. Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling anxiety and excitement. You're going to space far away from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back.
How did they get it, and what for? Okay, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need this procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit.
Not very talkative.
What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the alter.
Alter? I'd alter what?
This is your life.
My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create a... someone, and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right, how about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Well, looks like we have to clone ourselves, guys. That is one thing that I did not want to spoil for any of you. Because this game isn't a hugely advertised game, I wanted to sort of keep that down low. For anyone that just decided to jump into this series and watch this, they're not going to be aware of whatever's going on. So, nice little treat for you guys. I say treat, I'm just not spoiling the story. I want to see how this works now, if we can choose a specific thing to clone, or do we have to choose like a linear path?
What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Okay, as you can see, technician logo there. Let's just see if there's any others. No, okay. Okay, so it looks like from... What one is this, just before we do it? So... our own life path. We went away, kept that promise, can't waste our lives, and we still could visit our mum, but evidently it's shown further down the line she died. But with the alternate path, obviously staying behind, you lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what he rejected college for, and because of those life choices, he became a technician. That's sweet. I thought it would have just been some simple cloning type stuff. I didn't realize there would have been a deep backstory to it, but that just makes it better. There's so much stuff this game has to offer already, it's crazy. That is pretty messed up. Wait, is it allowing us to do it again? There's no way we can make another one, surely not. I see, it says in progress, okay. Any more to make? Waiting for the wake up procedure. Oh, there's Molly. Well, let's give her a little stroke before we get this Sixth Sense dude out of the pod.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep.
Hello?
Hey there. Wow, hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I?
Okay, now what it's just seen then, it showed anxiety and insecurity, so I think because they're red, obviously we have to change them into, I don't know if they go a different colour or that is just his current feelings at the moment, so maybe do our best to make him feel at ease.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? It's so you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you?
About that. You know what? Do we go first, or do we let him introduce himself first? No, what? We're gonna go first. I could be wrong, but let's just try it.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolski. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolski as well? What kind of bullshit is this? Hmm? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me. In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not an imitation. So, what's the experiment? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind?
Do we want to let him know that he's actually the inferior version, so to say? Or the other way around? You know what? I'll say yes, because it did pop up just bore saying rebellion behind his head, and the last thing I need is to clone one person, and they already want to rebel against me.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded? Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which you're a different version of me, and this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
I wouldn't wake you up, or you'd still exist somewhere. Yeah, just put like we won't wake him up.
I won't lie to you. Woke you up because I needed you. Wasn't easy for me either. At least you're upfront with me. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a 2-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.